Hey there, my name is Adrian with Project Ramos, and on this channel I like to do tech unboxings and tech reviews, so if you're into that type of content, consider subscribing. Today I'm going to be unboxing some photography slash videography accessories. So I've got about, let me see, about five items we're going to go through here. And if you're new here on Amazon, consider following my page, because I like to do a lot of tech unboxings live on Amazon. That way you get notified when I do go live, and then you can join in and ask any questions that you might have on the products that we're looking at. So let's see here. Just getting my chat room set up here. If you are watching live, let me know in the chat room. That way I can say hi to you. And also, if you have any questions on any of the products that we're going to be taking a look at here today, let me know in the chat room as well, and we can discuss. Also, if you are watching the recorded version of this live broadcast on either Facebook or YouTube, follow the Amazon link to my page and follow me there. The best viewing experience is on Amazon, being that you're going to be able to shop the products that we're going to be talking about here. So the link is going to be in the description. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get started with the first item. And it's already highlighted in the carousel, and this is a smartphone holder made by Ulanzi. This brand has been making some very good accessories, photography and videography accessories, and they do create or sell quite a bit of accessories for smartphones. And previously, I think it was last week, I brought in one, a phone holder made by Small Rig, which turned out to be a very good smartphone holder. This one, however, is made by Ulanzi, so I wanted to bring in to check it out and see how the quality is on this phone holder. So let's go ahead and switch over to our overhead camera here. I just need to get my setup ready here. All right, so here is the box. So let's go ahead and get this guy open. Once again, the product is highlighted in the carousel, so you can check it out. So let's take a look and see what we get in the box. All right, so we get a couple things here. We get an Allen wrench. And then here is the phone holder. And this phone holder is made out of aluminum, so it's built very well. And as you can see here, you got the hot slash cold shoe mount here with a really large nut here, which is very good. Makes it a little easier to be able to fasten this smartphone holder onto whichever device you're going to be loading it onto, whether it's a tripod or a handheld accessory. So as far as the different movements you get here, you get this piece right here that allows it to pivot like this. And then this one here will allow you to be able to mount or hold your phone either in horizontal orientation or portrait orientation. And then as far as the section that holds your phone, you get this part here that telescopes out to be able to hold your phone. And then on the inside, you get this rubber piece here, a rubber piece here, and one here. That way your phone is protected. It won't get scratched if you're not using a case on your phone. And as far as the lip goes, it's a pretty large lip there. So even if you have a case on your phone, it's still going to be able to hold on to it with no issue here. I've got a 13 Pro here to demonstrate it with. So let me go ahead and zoom out here so we can see it a little easier. And you can see it easily grabs onto the phone, and the lip still hangs over a little bit over on the phone. So definitely will be able to hold on to any size phone with no issue there. And the grip is pretty good. I mean, this phone is not going to fall off of here easily. And then also on the phone holder itself, you get a cold shoe mount here. And then on the flip side, you get another cold shoe mount here. So if you are using the phone, let's say in this orientation here, you can mount a, let's say a microphone on this side and then a light on this side. So it's very cool, very versatile. I'm really liking the build of this. It's built very solid. So this is a very, very solid piece of accessory to be able to hold your smartphone. If you are a content creator that uses a smartphone to be able to capture your content. Again, if you're new here on Amazon, I do a lot of tech unboxings. I'm passionate about tech. I'm a tech enthusiast. So if you have you're into that type of content, consider following my page. That way you get notified when I do go live. And I'm going to be uploading full reviews on all these products that we unbox here on my Amazon page as well. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next product. If you guys have any questions on anything that we're unboxing here, let me know in the chat room. That way we can discuss. And if you are watching the recorded version of this broadcast, either on Facebook or YouTube, you can drop a comment on any questions you might have on any of the stuff that we're talking about, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, this next product is also one made by Ulanzi. And this is a light. And as I was showing you on the previous product that it has a mount, a cold shoe mount for accessories, this would be an accessory you can add on to it. So if you do capture content on your smartphone, this is a light to consider here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And the product is highlighted in the carousel so you can check it out. Let's see here. All right, let's move over to our overhead. And let's take a look. So this is the L2 light made by Ulanzi. And let's take a look at the accessories that we get here. We get this, looks like it's a diffuser. And all right, we get a USB type A to USB type C charging cable here. We get a cold shoe / hot shoe mount here. And then we get, looks like we get some accessories for the light. Oh, this is cool. I wasn't expecting this. You get some barn doors to be able to add on to the light. That way you can block it from spilling over on areas where you don't want the light to go. Looks like it mounts magnetically. And then you also get this guy, which is a honeycomb grid for the light, also mounts magnetically. And then you get a snoot, which is very cool, also mounts magnetically. And then, as I mentioned, you get this little diffuser that you can add onto it. And then it also has a silicone diffuser already on the light itself. So you get multiple ways to be able to diffuse the light on this, for this light here. Okay, so here's the light itself. And here's the little magnetic pieces built into the light. That way you can add the accessories onto it. And it snaps on very good, very securely. And then the lights there. On top of the unit, you get 3 buttons. It looks like a, something to decrease and increase intensity. Power button there. An LCD readout there. USB Type-C charging port here in the back. And it looks like the back is magnetic. Let me see. Sure is. So you can see that it's, the back of this light is magnetic. So you can throw this on something that's metal, and it's going to be able to grab onto it very well. Shows here that the Kelvin on it can go from very warm 2700K all the way up to very cool 7000K. Bottom of the unit, you get a 1/4-20 mounting screw hole there, and that is it for the light. So let's see if it has power. And immediately it turns on. So let me go ahead and zoom in so you can see the LCD readout here. And you can see right now it is in CCT mode, and it is set to 2700 Kelvin at 50%. And then it also shows you the battery state there. So right now the little arrow is on the Kelvin there, so I'm going to move it all the way up to 7,000, and you can see how the light just got a lot cooler. So very cool light. It's very bright actually at 50%. I mean, this thing is putting out quite a bit of power there. So I'm going to set it to daylight 5600K. And then I'm going to switch over to, let's see if I can get this on camera there. Okay. So you can see with this button here, it's also the mode button. So now I'm in the brightness section, and I'm going to put it all the way up to 100. Wow. This light is very bright. You can see how bright it is. It's completely blowing out my my image here. Let me switch over to camera 1 here, and you can see how my background here, it's definitely lighting everything very bright. And I'm just let me lower the intensity here. I'm very impressed. This light is very small. And if I wanted to use this as like a hair light, you can see I can definitely use it as a hair light, and that's at 10%. So this light is very bright. Let's see what other. Okay, so that is about it as far as the operation of the light. So far, I'm very impressed with how bright this light is. I'm just going to add this the little snoot and see what that looks like. Let me switch over to my overhead, and you can see how it concentrates the light. Very cool. You can do some very cool effects with that. Let's add the barn doors. So now with the barn doors, we can shape the light a little bit and prevent it from spilling over. So you can see as I open the barn door, it whitens, and as I close these barn doors, oops, it will narrow. Very cool. And then we've got the grid here to be able to also prevent it from spilling over. So there it is without the grid, and then with the grid, you can see how it narrows down a little bit. Very cool. And then let's add the diffuser. So without the diffuser, with the diffuser, you can see the light becomes a lot bigger, a lot softer. Very cool. Very impressed with this light. I was not expecting it to be that bright, and it is indeed very bright. If you guys have any questions on this light, let me know in the chat room. I'd be happy to discuss here. Let me get these pieces back together and back in the box here, and we're going to move on to the next product if you guys don't have any questions here. And again, if you're new to my Amazon Live here, I do unboxings of electronic products, and so if you're into that type of content, definitely consider following my page. That way you get notified when I do go live. We're going to move on to the next product here, folks. All right. And let's see here. The next one is a mini tripod. And again, if you're a mobile content creator, this is something that is very useful to have. And what I liked about this one in particular is that it comes with a quick release plate on it. So you're not going to have to sit there and, screw if you're going to mount a camera onto this or a smartphone, you're not going to have to sit there and fiddle around with it as long as you have the quick plate installed. So let's go ahead and get this guy unboxed and take a look. All right, so let's pull out all the accessories. All right, that is it for the contents of the box. And so this mini tripod comes with a cell phone holder, similar to that one that we just unboxed, the Ulanzi one. So you get two rubber pieces here to be able to protect your phone from getting scratched. You get a 1/4-20 mounting screw hole there, 1/4-20 mounting screw hole at the bottom, cold shoe mount there, and then it looks like it has a little kickstand here as well, and it telescopes pretty wide, so that should be able to hold pretty much any smartphone. Then you get the instruction manual here. All right, and it looks like we get some straps. Not sure what these are for yet. Probably maybe to add to the bag or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check out the instruction manual for that. All right, so very cool that it comes with a carrying bag. It has a hook here to be able to hook it onto your the loophole on your pants. Let's go ahead and get this guy opened up. And here is the tripod. Now, this tripod is made very, very well. I can tell you right now, this whole thing is made of aluminum. You can feel that this thing is built very well. So the legs, obviously, tripod legs telescope out. It has rubber feet. Very cool. And then you've got a ball head here, okay, with the quick release plate here. And then you get a couple adjustments. One, to be able to allow this head to move, 360 degrees. And then you got one to allow the ball head to be adjusted as well. Very cool. Let's take a look here. So the quick release plate opens up. Now you can add this to the mount, whether you're using a smartphone mount such as this one here, or if you're going to be attaching this directly on your camera. And then, as I said, we can loosen this one here, and now you can move this ball head 360 degrees. Okay, and then you can lock that into place. You can loosen the big knob here, and now the ball head moves. So you can get this positioned where you need it. So now you can either use this as a tripod, or you can close up the legs like this and now use it as a selfie stick if you're going to be vlogging. This is built very well. And then what's also cool about it, let me zoom in a little bit so you can take a look here. You get some 1/4 mounting screw holes on the legs as well. So you get 2 per leg. So you get 4 mounting screw holes. So if you are going to be using this to capture content on the go, you can add accessories onto the legs, which is very cool. And then obviously you're going to be able to remove the ball head and add your own accessory here if you want to. Otherwise, you just can use the ball head that comes with this accessory, which I can tell you right now is a very good ball head. This whole thing is aluminum. I am really liking the build quality of this mini tripod. And I just noticed that you can, if you want, spread these legs completely out like this so it'll sit on the ground completely flat. And the way you do that, I just noticed, is with this adjustment here. If I turn it this way, now the legs will only go out that much. And if I turn it the opposite way, now the legs will go completely out. Very cool feature. I'm really liking this accessory. I'm going to be testing it out and uploading a full review on it on my Amazon page. So definitely do consider following the page if you're into these type of products here. We're going to move on to the next one. Get this quick plate back in. Oh, I see. Okay. So there we go there. What's cool about this quick plate, I just want to show real quick on camera, has these little pins right here on both sides. So if for whatever reason this quick plate isn't on here all the way secure, it's still going to catch so that your camera won't fall off. Very cool. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next accessory. This next one is a small rig magic arm. And this guy here is made for to be able to put this onto your desk. So this is going to allow you to attach either a camera, a webcam, or any accessory that accepts a quarter 20 and be able to position this on your desk using this arm here. So let's go ahead and get this guy unboxed and see what it looks like. I'm a big fan of Small Rig. I think they make some of the best accessories out there for photography and videography. So when I saw this, it quickly caught my attention. That's something that I want to check out here. So you're going to get two pieces here. And this first piece is, you can see it has this clamp here. This is what's going to go mounted onto the second piece that we're going to unbox here in a second. And this has the ball head here with the quarter 20. Okay. And before we open up the next piece, let's see what we get for accessories. Okay, we get a second ball head here. And then we also get a, I think they're called a light spigot. But so you can mount a light onto the arms there. So you get a few options there. Get this carrying bag here. Let's go ahead and get it open. If you're new here to my Amazon Live, I like to do a lot of tech unboxings. So if you're into that type of content, definitely consider following me. That way you get notified when I do go live with a new unboxing. I've got a ton of products to get to this week. So we're going to be very active. Okay, so here's the second piece. So this one is the one that's going to go mounted onto your desk. And then you can see that it telescopes out. It has two pieces here. So there's piece one, and then here's piece two. And then on this one is where you can mount. Let me go to my overhead. This is the one that you can mount those accessories onto right here, right at the top. So you can either set it up for a light or a camera. And then once you do have this installed on your desk, let's see, I don't want to screw anything up here. Let me try to demonstrate here quickly. Really do appreciate you guys joining me during this lunch hour. Well, it's the lunch hour on the West Coast. It's about 12:23 right now. All right, so let's get this guy installed on my desk so you can kind of get an idea how this works here. And all right, so then we take this arm, mount it onto okay, I'm just trying to get this clamp to tighten down on the tube here. All right, there it is there. So now I can attach a camera on here and then get an overhead angle wherever I need it. Very simple, very easy to use. So it's very versatile actually, because now I can get a camera mounted here, and then up on top I can mount a light. So if I'm doing an overhead shot, I can get lighting all off of one rig, or I can have a talking head camera mounted on the top. And then in addition to that, I can have another camera here for a different angle. So this is a very, very useful piece of equipment here. If you are a content creator that you need a simple mounting solution for your camera and or lighting and or both, this will be able to provide that for you. Very cool little product here. All right, we're going to move on to the last product that I have for today. And this guy here is it's called a Quickpod. And I do find myself in situations where I do go out shooting and I do want to have a little bit of a stabilization for my camera, but I don't want to carry around a tripod and have to set that thing up and then put my camera on it and then, you know, have to fold up the legs and then move it with me. So I saw this Quickpod and it looked interesting. And I wanted to check it out and see if this could be something that I can throw in my bag and use when I need just a little bit of stabilization to be able to get either a shot or shoot some video. So we do get an instruction manual here. Accessory wise, let's see here. We get a mini tripod, and this thing's made of aluminum. It's made very well. So very cool little accessory here. Got the quarter 20 up on top there. In addition to that, we have some more accessories here. Looks like we get a phone mount, a very generic kind of phone mount there with the quarter 20 at the bottom. We get a GoPro mount here. And then we get a hook. And then we get a, looks like a quarter 20. Not sure what this is. It has a rubber piece at the bottom. All right, that's it for the accessories. And the Quickpod itself comes with the bag. All right, so here it is here. Looks like it's made out of plastic. As I said, this thing is, oh, I see. Okay, so this little rubber piece here goes onto the bottom of this. That way you can kind of balance it, I guess. Oh, okay, got it. This accessory is what's going to give it the stabilization. So you add this, and now you can open this up, and this is what's going to go on the ground to be able to help you stabilize your camera. Okay. Now I see what's going on here. And if you don't want this type of stabilization, you can remove this and then add this little ball joint right here to the bottom. So once you have this installed, now you can put this on the ground and then pivot this around as you need it. Okay, very cool. All right, so on the top, you get a quick release plate. And it's made out of plastic, so you would add this to your camera and then you can quickly put this onto the head here and it locks into place. The whole thing's made out of plastic, so I'm not too excited about that part of it, but it seems like it hangs on pretty well there. Then you get this adjustment here to be able to change the angle, and then you'll be able to telescope the whole thing with these adjustments. So it goes pretty high. Let me go to my overhead. So this is right now on the ground. You can see it goes fairly high. Not bad. Not a bad accessory. I'm not too thrilled about the fact that it's completely made out of plastic, but you know, I'm going to test this out and see how well it does. I do like the fact that it is very compact, so you can throw this in your camera bag, you know, on the side bag, on the outside of the camera bag, and then quickly set this up if you need to grab a semi-stabilized shot using this Quickpod. Not bad. That is going to do it for today for all the accessories that I was planning on unboxing today. So if you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And again, I'd like to remind you that if you are watching this recorded broadcast on Facebook or YouTube, the link to my Amazon page is going to be in the description. I encourage you to follow me there because the best viewing experience is on Amazon, and I am trying to build up the community over on Amazon as I am a tech enthusiast and I really love this stuff. So I'm going to continue doing these unboxings live on Amazon. I've got a ton of product on my shelf there that I still need to unbox here. So I'm going to be going live several times this week and even next week and throughout the weekend as well. So definitely, if you're into this type of content, follow me. That way we can connect when I am live and we can discuss these products live. And if you do have any questions on either YouTube or Facebook, drop me a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. All right, folks, I am going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope to see you guys on the next live. Adios.